Despite the dress efforts, the sheriff lost returned to the makeshift command post, provided detailed. Amy's life is now in even greater jeopardy since there is no question that could not be new law enforcement to get away. Their calls came from their remaining victims. The pilot responded to reason, and investigators still on the road with these new tips. Former Texas Ranger Bill Brown involved with the suspect is fleeing west on Interstate 30.
That time, the rest of us got involved, and we were executed. We continued at a high-speed chase down Interstate 30, which was the direction going toward Dallas. Small community in another county.
10 minutes later, Texas Ranger Sheriff deputies and the FBI found the line. The suspects refused to slow down. As the lead ranger began to close in, he was fired. Shot from his pistol, holding his car with weapons. As he prepared to return fire, he glimpsed two girls in the back seat. One was young Amy McNeil, who they were forcing into the back window.
The people who were responsible for this started firing guns out the back windows on each side of the vehicle. They would push Amy up into the back glass where she could be seen, and of course we couldn't return any fire.
Construction narrowed the interstate in one lane, but the suspects did not slow. Shots hit the grill of the lead car. Slugs pierced the carpet, forcing the ranger to stop. The chase continued at high speeds through 3 Texas counties before the suspects exited into the small town of Saltillo, Texas. Unexpectedly, at about 4 a.m., they stopped on the front lawn of a home and several fled on foot. They opened fire on investigators. 2 gunmen barricaded themselves behind a van parked in the driveway, while a third disappeared behind the house. None of the officers on the scene were wearing body armor.
When I first got out of the car, I could see this man standing in front of the van. Now, this is Sunday morning at 4 o'clock. No news as far as I can tell. And every time he pulled off around with that truck, he did line for work.
Investigators took cover behind their vehicles and pinned the gunmen down. The suspect's abandoned car was in the direct line of fire. Amy was trapped inside without any means of escape. One assailant attempted to break into the home of an elderly resident. She took cover, not knowing what was happening a few feet from where she had stood. As the firefight raged on, investigators knew that they had to somehow get to Amy McNeil before it was too late. At 4 a.m. on January 13, 1985, the FBI, Texas Rangers, and Johnson County Sheriffs exchanged gunfire with the kidnappers of 13-year-old Amy McNeil. After being held for almost 2 days, Amy remained trapped inside her captor's vehicle with a female assailant on the front lawn of a farmhouse in Saltillo, Texas. Ranger Sergeant John Denny was one of several who braved the hail of bullets.
I could see one of them behind the front wheel of the car, and that's what I was mainly shooting at. I didn't have any other place to go. And the only thing I knew to do is just shut them down. And the only way I'm going to do that is hit one.
Several miles away in another vehicle, Amy's wealthy father was accompanied by the Johnson County Sheriff and an FBI agent on their way to the scene. They could do nothing more but hope and pray that the 13-year-old would survive the battle. As the shooting continued, the Johnson County Sheriff's deputy moved towards the suspect's car. Major Joe Guns was called.
One deputy sheriff ran from the vehicle and he arrived over to the kidnapping vehicle. And she asked him if he was a police officer, and he said yes, ma'am. She just really grabbed hold of him and hung on.
The deputy handed the frightened girl to a ranger who took her out of harm's way. They ran back to the road where more backup arrived. After 44 hours in captivity, 13-year-old Amy McNeil was finally saved. The ranger needed to contact the other investigators and to tell her father the good news. Retired FBI Special Agent Rod Kicklighter was in the vehicle as the rangers called him to her.
Seemed like hours before we finally got the confirmation that Amy was safe. I recall Mr. McNeil beat me about the head and shoulders about Amy being safe, and they got her, and he was ecstatic, and where were we all?
While Amy was headed to meet her father, the shooting had subsided. The gunman had both been wounded. Investigators held their weapons on, not sure if the suspect still had ammunition. Then, out of the shadows, the third gunman emerged. Realizing the escape was impossible, he surrendered. From inside the kidnapper's car, investigators cuffed the female suspect and the fourth man who had remained there during the shooting. Rangers confirmed with Amy that all the kidnappers were now in custody. On a deserted highway a mile away, Amy ran towards the waiting van that held Mr. McNeil. Former Special Agent Clint Brown watched the reunion between father and daughter.
Everybody was pretty emotional, we all had kids and daughters and such, so we were pretty emotional just watching that reunion, and everyone was so happy that it turned out so well, and we all shared in that excitement and joy that were being returned.
No one but the suspects had been hit by gunfire. Both were ex-convicts and high on methamphetamine at the time of the shooting. The elderly resident was also examined. She had survived the ordeal with only frayed nerves. A license plate check on the kidnapper's car revealed that it had been stolen in Dallas the day before. Investigators also figured out why the suspects had stopped their vehicle when they had.
We never could understand why they turned in at this particular house. But we found out later that nobody else knew.
34-year-old James Porter, who made the initial ransom call, had previously worked for Mr. McNeil and had hatched the plan to kidnap Amy. For using a weapon in the mission of the crime, he was convicted of aggravated kidnapping. He was sentenced to life in prison. 27-year-old Michael Mills was made the remaining call. Was likewise convicted of aggravated kidnapping and attempted murder. UTC life. The other 21-year-old Daniel Neff and 21-year-old Thomas Barnes were convicted of the same charges and also sentenced to life. The 18-year-old woman was charged as a member. She had only met James but a few days earlier before the kidnapping occurred. The woman was scared when the men brought the 13-year-old into the house, but stayed to prevent Amy from being abused by them. Amy later confirmed that the 18-year-old had protected her, according to retired Johnson County Sheriff Eddie Bob.
She was going to give an opinion with nobody since her Amy's request, even accomplished. Really
didn't know she was getting into that claim when she joined, because they'd already been using dope for several days steady before she got involved in it. And this was she got involved, so she pulled it out.
6 months later, on July 4th, 1985, Foote was transferred from the state penitentiary to the Johnson County Jail to face additional charges. The authorities had traced the weapons used in the kidnapping to the armed home